Andy Sparks joins us for On the Market from Royal Lepage, Gale Real Estate. There's his page right there. That's your
yeah, that's my personal website.
Your
right
website, right? But we're going to talk more about that today and the use of websites and Twitter and Facebook to get the message out there. You're saying that you've even more these days, in recent days, used social media to get the word out about properties that are up for sale, right?
Yes, so I work with a great professional photographer who puts together, does a great photo shoot and has, great photos of the property.
Right.
He'll put that into a YouTube video, which then I can share on
So
my
you
social
share
media.
that?
Yeah, so I'll share it on Facebook, Twitter, I'll put photos on Pinterest, and there's some other new social media channels that I'm starting to use, like Instagram is a good opportunity to share a photo if there's an open house or new listing.
Right now, like you can go to MLS, to that website, right, and look at properties and get a sense of what the property is all about through photos.
Right.
And now, recently, you were telling me they've increased the amount of photos you're allowed to use on that site.
Yeah, previously the limit was 10. Now they've got 25 photos on there. So if you've got, a really visually rich property, you can really take advantage of that opportunity and show all the aspects of the property.
Is there any danger of having too many photos? Because I don't know, but to me, I want to get people. If I'm a real estate agent, I want to get them into the house.
Right.
To have a physical look at it, to touch it, to feel it, to get a sense of it, right?
Yes.
Which you can only do so much on photos, right?
Right. It depends on the property. Some properties where, there might be a lot of land and facilities to show, it really would justify making use of every single photo.
Well, you and I were just talking about in the break an acreage, a farm basically. It's a horse farm.
Yes, and it's an equestrian property on Thomas Dolan with a 9-stall barn, an apartment over the barn.
So you want it, you want as many photos as you can get.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've got over 100 photos on my personal site. And,
by the way, that, what is it, 27 acres of land?
Yes.
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, for someone who's looking for an equestrian property, it's absolutely
perfect. Did it come
perfect.
with a horse, Andy, and all? No.
I can maybe arrange for a horse to be thrown in.
At least one. That'd be good.
Yeah.
How have you found the use of social media, and I think especially of Twitter in this sense? Facebook is one thing. I mean, you can post a lot of photos there and all that sort of thing, and people are used to that. But real estate on Twitter is basically just coming of age, I think. Has it been beneficial to you? Is it something you see yourself using to a greater degree?
Yeah, I think with Twitter, obviously the larger the audience, the more valuable a single tweet would be for from a marketing standpoint.
Right.
But with someone with more followers, you're going to have more people seeing it, and if there's people who are sharing that, obviously,
right. If you retweet it or whatever.
Yeah. So if you have people in your network who are sharing it, it obviously spreads the message.
So I can go on Twitter and follow you, and I can look at various properties.
Yeah, I mean, I share some personal things as well, but I also share new listings and open houses and that sort of thing.
I think that's a good idea. I also think, and I'm sure you'll agree, that sometimes you go onto different websites and so on, and MLS is one of them, where you're looking at all these photographs. What you're taking pictures of, how you present them, and the quality of those photographs is as equally important as the photographs themselves, don't you think?
Yes, I mean, I've got a nice digital SLR camera and I can go take pictures of it, but I've found that working with a professional photographer who just, in my opinion, he's the best in the local market. He takes great photos, puts together a YouTube video with a walkthrough, and it's just, it's going to attract more buyers to the property.
Fair to say that sales have become more successful because of the proper use of photographs, for example, and driving people to go see the property and in the end maybe purchasing it?
Yeah, I mean, there's always been photos with MLS listings, but now with more photos being available, higher quality photos, and sharing them in social media, it's definitely getting the word out wider about a new listing.
Certainly more ways to get a look at properties if you're selling, especially, or and in turn the buyer looks at them, and it gives you a greater chance of getting more bang for your buck and selling your house as quickly as possible. Absolutely,
yeah. Using the social media channels, sharing those photos and those videos is going to get the word out wider and attract the right buyer to your property.
Excellent stuff. Andy Sparks, there's his own website. Boy, I love it, the fact you have your own website. It's good. Gale Real Estate is where you work, right?
Yes, it's Royal Lepage Gale.
Yeah, Royal Lepage is our friend Ken Brown is all over the place.
Great
of course.
guy.
Yeah, and he's taking some time off. But I know he talks about social media and the use of photographs and how to present your home to sell.
Absolutely.
So
it's,
important.
It's sort of lesson one in real estate marketing. Just get great quality photos that you can put on the listing. And
exactly. And I know what these guys do at Royal Lepage is they take you through that process so you understand what you're doing and how it all happens. And I think that's important as well, so you really get a sense of being part of the process.